There's a version of you that was conditioned, and there is a version of you that is created. The conditioned self was shaped by fear, comparison, survival, approval. It learned how to adapt. It learned how to perform and protect itself. But the created self is different. It is rooted in design and grounded in intention, divine intention. It carries something sacred within it. Scripture says in Genesis that humanity was made in the image of God. That means you were not designed as a mistake trying to earn divinity. You were designed with divine imprint already present. The issue is not that you lack divinity, the issue is that you lack understanding. The human self is emotional, it's reactive, and often impulsive. It wants security, validation, and comfort. A lot of times it wants control. It can be anxious and defensive. It can be ambitious in ways that leave the soul exhausted. Divine understanding, on the other hand, is clarity. It sees beyond the moment, sees beyond ego. When the human self operates without divine understanding, fragmentation happens. You chase things that do not satisfy. You react instead of respond. But when divine understanding informs the human self, something powerful shifts. Emotion becomes information instead of identity. Desire becomes direction instead of addiction. Pain becomes refinement instead of condemnation. Alignment is not the suppression of the self. It's the illumination of the self. Alignment begins with slowing down enough to observe. Most people live inside reaction. Few step outside of it. To align, you must pause and notice your impulses, your emotional spikes, the stories that run your mind. You ask yourself whether fear is speaking or wisdom. The human self reacts quickly. Divine understanding responds deliberately. Alignment requires space between stimulus and choice. And in that space, clarity grows. It also requires separating conditioning from identity. You are not your programming. You were taught what to value, what to fear, what to pursue, and what to avoid. But teaching is not the same as truth. Alignment demands that you interrogate the script. Who told you this mattered? Does it reflect your deepest values? Does it move you towards peace or deeper into chaos? Divine understanding consistently produces clarity and peace, not frantic striving. If your life feels like constant internal tension, there is likely a misalignment between what you are doing and who you actually are. Finally, alignment requires action in congruence with your highest knowing. You already sense more than you admit. When something feels wrong, that signal matters. When something feels right but uncomfortable, that signal matters too. Alignment is disciplined congruence. It is choosing to act according to your deepest understanding rather than your loudest fear. The human self resists because it prefers comfort over growth. Yet divine understanding whispers consistently and steadily, reminding you of who you truly are. And who you are is divine.